Today we are going to make 2 minis from one sheet of 12 by 12. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. Y'all know that we do love our minis on this channel, and so many of you left comments letting me know that you absolutely adore mini paper crafts. So today we are going to do just a little bit more. We're going to take one sheet of 12 by 12 and make 2 of the sweetest minis. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look at what I'm talking about. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so I have zoomed in because I wanted to make sure you got a really good look at these mini paper purses. They are absolutely adorable. When finished, they measure almost 4 inches by 3 5/8 of an inch, and they are 1.5 inches deep. So you can put all types of little goodies in here. I think that these make great party favors. You can swap out that paper for any season, any reason, anyone. This makes a great gift card holder, a great way to present cash as a gift to someone. These are so stinking cute and so stinking easy. I'm going to show you how to make 2 of these right now. So the paper that I have been using today is from my Lemon Blossom paper collection. It's a new collection. I will have the video linked in the description box below, where if you want to look at all the papers that are in the collection, I do a walkthrough of all of the papers in the collection. But it is a beautiful collection. So many of you have already printed it, and you have left comments that you absolutely love it. So thank you so much for that wonderful feedback and that wonderful endorsement. So today I'm going to be using this particular sheet from the collection, and I will be using some glue, Velcro dots, and some scrap paper. So I'm going to take my piece and I am going to trim away the white border. Now on my 12 by 12s, I always have a white border. It's 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So if you're printing these at home, you might have a 1/8 inch border on all 4 sides, depending on the printer that you're using. If you're printing smaller sizes that are already preset and predefined by your printer maker, then you can probably use their borderless feature, which I do use on everything else except 12 by 12, because 12 by 12 is not a preset on my Epson. So now I'm going to take this and cut 2 pieces at 5 7/8 by 12, and I am going to score on the 5 7/8 inch side. I'll score at 1, rotate to the opposite 5 7/8 inch side and score at 1. I'm going to go ahead and do that on this one as well. So it's 5 7/8, score at 1, rotate to the opposite 5 7/8 and score at 1. Then I'll turn it to the 12 inch side. We're going to score at 1/2 inch, at 4, at 5 1/2, at 9, and at 9 1/2. Let's do the same thing with this one. So we're going to score at 1/2 inch on the 12 inch side, at 4, at 5 1/2, at 9, and 9 1/2. So now we can fold and burnish all of our score marks. All right, so all of my scoring is complete. I am going to bring in a pin, because on the end where we have this narrow tab, we're going to angle cut on both sides of that score mark. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Angle here and here. Basically, I'm removing a little triangle. I will angle here and here. So your piece looks like this right now. Then I'm going to turn it to the side, and I am going to cut straight down on that score mark And then I can angle and angle. Let's turn it around to this side and do the same thing. Go to that score mark and cut straight down. And then let's angle. And let's angle. So now we have a piece like this. Here, where we have this fold and this large panel, we are going to go up to the second score mark and just cut straight down. And then we're going to remove this piece as well as this piece. So your removed piece will have that fold on it and then that long panel. So I'll bring this one in. We're going to angle here and here, here and here, and then we're going to remove all of this completely, and then we cut straight down here and here. So let's just do it. So I'm going to cut down, angle, angle, cut straight down here and here. Let's angle and angle. Then I'll do my angles here to remove that. Angle here to remove that. Then I'm going to turn it around, go up to that second score mark, cut straight down to remove this. This is such an easy project. It is great if you need something to present some cash or a gift card in. You can go make one of these in just a matter of minutes. So now we're going to put it together. First, I'm going to take some glue, go across that top panel, get that nice and stuck. Let's bring this one in. Add that glue. You can use tape if you want. Get that stuck. So now let's take some glue, put some glue right there, and some glue on this piece. Smush it around to make contact with the glue and the paper. I'm just going to go in, get that nice and stuck. Let's do the same thing on this side. Let's add some glue right there, and some glue right there. Let's smush it around to get that paper and that glue to know one another. Put it down and get that stuck. So now I'm going to take my glue. Let's see if I can bend that back. And I'm going to put some glue on this little section right there. Then I'm going to take some glue, go up the edge right here, and then add some glue to that piece at the top. Because now I'm going to take it, fold this over, and then fold this piece in. And that's going to help me to get everything nice and even. So you can see how when you fold that piece over, it helps everything else to fall into place. So now I'll just go on the inside and get everything nice and stuck like that. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So I'm going to take some glue. We're going to put some glue right there. And then we add some glue to the edge and all across the top piece here. So now I'll just fold over, and then I'll take this piece and fold it in, and it's just going to help everything to just stay aligned. There's not much more that I have to do to get that lined up properly. So I'm going to fold over I'm going to go in and get everything nice and stuck. So there is one. I'll set it to the side because we do want that to dry for a moment before we try to manipulate the sides. So now I'm going to take the second one, add some glue right there, add some glue on this piece. I'm going to take it, smush it, go in and make sure that I have a nice little stick on this. Let's do the same thing over here. I'm going to take a little bit of glue, put that glue on this piece. Then I'm going to take some glue and add some glue along the bottom of that piece. And then I'll smush it around in the glue and match the bottoms. Then I can go in and make sure that everything is nice and stuck. And now I'll bend this backwards because I want to add a little bit of glue right there. And then I want to add some glue along the edge here. See how I put that glue there? And then I'm going to put the glue across that top piece. Fold over. And then just bend that over and it catches everything in place. So now I can fold it over, go in, and work my stick. And now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take some glue, put some glue there, add some glue along the edge right there, and then glue on that flap. We fold over, we tuck in, and everything just naturally wants to fall into place. So now I will fold that over, and I'm going to go on the inside and get everything nice and stuck because that is what we want. All right, so now I have this leftover scrap piece, and I am just going to trim it to 1/2 inch. By 6. And I have 2 pieces. So now I'm just going to take this and train it to curl. Then I'm going to bring in my scissors, and down on the ends I am just going to trim in a little bit at an angle like that. We'll do that same thing on this side. I am using some scrap paper for the handle. We all probably have a bunch of scrap, so go ahead and use some scrap paper so that you can create a nice little handle for your purse. So now I'm just going to take this, bend it back a little bit like that, and I'll bend all of these. And now I'm going to take my little bag, and this is where we are just going to manipulate the bag by pinching in on the side like that, and then we'll fold over, and when we close we have that nice little purse look. I am going to use Velcro dots to close mine. This is Dollar Tree Velcro, and it works very well. So I'm just going to put one right here like that, peel away the backer, and then just fold it over like that. Then I can open it, go over it to make sure that it's nice and stuck. And now we have the body of one purse. We'll take that second one, pinch in on the sides, and just press back until the front touches the back of the bag. And then you can go to the side and just sort of push in. Now we can fold over, and we have another purse. So I am going to take my Velcro dot, place it right there in the middle, peel away the backer, fold over, lift up. And get that nice and stuck. So now we have the body of 2 purses. Let's take the handles. I am going to put some glue right there and some glue right here. Stand up, and I'll just take these handles and put them on like this. So basically I'm giving my handles a placement that I happen to like. You can move them in even more if you want, or you can make it an even wider handle. But I think that that is pretty cute. And I definitely think it'll be a very cute look for a favors table at any event that you might be having. So now I'm going to take this one, and we're just going to put the handles on. So I'll hold it for just a moment so that my glue can definitely catch. So I am using my reptile adhesive on this project, and I'm using koala paper, 60 pounds, for the bag as well as the handle. So now I'm just going to go back through my pack, and I'm going to grab all of those 8.5 by 11 inch sheets, even the mini cards, because you don't have to use these as mini cards. You can cut these out and use them however you want, which is exactly what I have done with one of them. I cut it out to make that Choose Joy. So now I think I'm just going to cut out this one. And then I'm going to cut around this piece. So I just want the oval. It'll just be a decorative touch to the front of my cute little paper purse. Not doing a whole lot, but you guys can see how easy it is to make these, and how little it takes in the way of supplies to be able to make this. So now I'll take this one and put it on right there. We will take some glue, add that glue, and put it on right there. Let's do the same thing with this one. I have that glue on the back. I am just going to take it and turn it around like this. And so now we have created 2 more mini purses. Y'all, these are so adorable. I am going to turn them this way, and then I have them all lined up right here. Right now I only have 4 of these, but can you imagine these on a favors table? For real. These are just absolutely adorable and so easy to do. You don't need any of the papers that I have used here. You can use whatever papers you like that you happen to have in your stash. But making mini paper purses is actually this simple. So leave some ideas of the various ways that you would use these in the comment section below. Your ideas help to inspire ideas in others. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's really sweet project. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do and this is how we do it. And I would love to have you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful handcrafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.